From the KMET Weather Center for Beaumont Band, going to pass area this morning. Patchy fog, otherwise sunshine today with a high of 72. Clear this evening, areas of low clouds and fog later tonight, the low 48. Patchy low clouds and fog to start Friday, otherwise sunny, high 72. For Redlands this morning, patchy low clouds and fog, otherwise sunny with a high of 74. The desert cities will be sunny today, the high 92. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We've got a lot of things going on. We got, I will say this. I know I had a couple days and, I've been working with, some things. I posted it on social media. Go check it out. Some pretty cool stuff when it comes to the world of comics. So working on some stuff with a really good team. They're really everybody's just, getting ready to go next level. Speaking of next level, we got someone who's going next level. And with us is somebody that I could say right now, not only has she been someone that has actually helped, and not only has she given information that I didn't even know, I was actually able to help a family with some of the information. She has it right here with us right now. Lupe Ibarra. Lupe, hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Aaron, for having me on your radio station.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I always say, and people don't understand, I say, look, when you have a kid with special needs, all right, at whatever the diagnosis is, some don't even have a diagnosis, you need information, but you don't always have it. And you, in a way, have been able to put a lot of people together all at once. You have a lot of workshops, a lot of seminars, a lot of things for people to say, hey, you're not alone, but here are the resources. Here's how you get it. And then you go next level with it. So you have an event coming up. It's, to help raise funds. But, and I know a lot of the people are listening from around the world and across the U.S. And I think they could donate if they know the link. But in a way, you do something that people, they understand when they have a special need child, but they don't understand if they don't have a special need child. Can you help those that don't have a special need child understand what it's like to have a kid with special needs?
Well, yes. I have two children, young adults now, with autism. And it's, they were diagnosed at 18 months, and the doctors told us they would never be able to go to a typical school or be a typical kid in the community. And I did not give up. And so I started making sure they had all the therapies that they needed and getting them involved in school and doing a lot of things with them so they can be, a part of the community. What happens is that people don't understand because sometimes you can't see that disability, and so they just move away from the person, and it affects them a lot in a way where they're not social. So people are like, we don't want to be part. And, the children understand everything. They can see everything. And the way people can help is by being more empathetic and being more compassionate, because you never know who's standing next to you. And you might think that they're not listening to you or they're not paying attention, but they know exactly what you're doing. And empathy and compassion is the most important thing, I think, that people need to understand on how to help our children with special needs.
Yeah, and I will say this. Look, there are a lot of parents that are young parents, right? And I think, if anything, the information is for them, because if you've been around for a while, especially the people that they know exactly what to do. But I say, that's because they have the information, but they don't always have the information. I always say my sister, right? I know the situation because I grew up with my sister. She's 3 years younger than me, okay? And my parents, they were in a way like, okay, what do we do? They wanted her to have a home. A lot of people don't know this. My sister is a severe case, okay? She has what many would term as, okay, she needs constant care 24/7, no matter what. Okay, we just saw her the other day. And I'm a little concerned because they used to test for coronavirus. They're not testing anymore. And I go, okay, that's a problem. So there's a thing called Regional Center. Regional Center helps other families that have certain kids that may be in homes with other people. Those people get paid. It's like a biz. And when you understand that, you go, okay, But if your kid is in one of those homes and you kind of visit them or you don't visit a lot, things can happen all of a sudden. I'll give you an example. We had a call all of a sudden, Lupe, and it was like real sudden. And it was, oh, your sister was, now, mind you, and I always say this, and I think you would understand this, when you have a kid or a sister or a brother or someone who has special needs, you should have conservatorship. I found that out before I met you. Now, when you know that, you know, okay, they should give you 100%. As soon as there's an emergency, they call you because you have a right, A, to know, and B, you have to determine what to do for the kid, right? So my sister, when she got coronavirus in 2020, they called us right away, but they didn't know it was that. They just said, oh, she has like a cold-like symptom. Then it went all like, and then they said, oh, she needs blood, she needs this, she needs that. So it got really big all of a sudden. Now, I had like, there were people that understood that, but right now we are dealing with something that I don't think people are understanding, and it's that there are still things out there that can get, there's going to be a lot of people sick. China's getting sick again. But regional is kind of saying, oh, we go like, okay, we're acting like we don't have it. They used to test for it, but I think a lot of the homes and a lot of the people and a lot of the kids are going to get sick. I don't know if you're having any information about that or if you have any resources that you could say, look, this is the information you need, because sometimes regional is kind of not really there. I've had meetings with them, but I go, what do I do next, you know?
Yeah, so you can contact, I mean, there's so much information nowadays out there that you can contact someone, but your doctor, especially the doctor that is the first one, just remember that if your child has not been diagnosed yet or anything like that, go to your developmental pediatrician, regional center, or just call your doctor, because it's important for us parents to know exactly what's going on with our children.
Yeah, because even though I have conservatorship, they literally let us know like a week later, oh, she had to go to the hospital because she fell and she had to get stitches or sutures, and then the information was all over the place. You're like, I'm barely finding out now, and you're like, no. If that's your kid, you're like, no, because they don't let you see your kid, at least at that time. That was like maybe a month, maybe two ago. And people don't know. This is what me and my mom always have to deal with. And I'm like, why are we barely finding out? But you can't go at them because you're like, okay, you're taking care. But again, you know, if you were in that place, would you want to be last to know as a mother? Or, you know, and thankfully you have your kids at home. They're not as bad as my sister. But again, you still have your hands full, right?
Yeah, and you have to constantly be on top of things, because, you know, one doctor can know one thing, the other doctor doesn't know this. So you have to get your team together, making sure you know exactly how are you going to help your child. You know, exactly, you know, who do I call for this? Who do I call for that? And making sure that your household, your husband, your wife, your partner, whoever it is, it's part of that team. And it's important to everyone, because you have conservatorship over your sister. There's still mistakes all the time. So you have to be on top. Maybe making sure you call them once a week to make sure she's okay. You know, okay, this is where I put my name on the top of the list, to make sure you call me, because it's important that they communicate with you.
Yeah, and sometimes, and I get it. That's why I say, Ma, you know, don't stress them out, because they got a heavy load. Now they have like 4 kids at the home, and so they're taking care of all of them. At one point, when they were taking care of my sister, she only had, you know, like, she had 24/7 care, but they let go of that person. So I'm like, okay, who is helping? And then I found out the son is helping, but I'm like, okay, is he qualified? So I got questions, okay? And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of like, okay, what, you know, but at the end of the day, you have the resources, and you say, okay, call this person, call that person, call this person, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then they go, oh, got it. So the question that, of course, is right now, I think everyone should ask is, how can we support you, Lupe? Because you do a lot.
Thank you so much. So you know what, we're having our Compassion and Fashion show to raise funds for the Joy Foundation. So everyone's more than welcome to come and enjoy this amazing fundraiser that we do. We have children that model that are typical development, and children with special needs that are going to be the children that model. That's how different my approach is, that making sure we bring both children with special needs and typical to be together. It's really important that we do that. So it's going to be June 3rd from 6:30 to 11 at St. Monica's in Santa Monica. And if you guys want more information, you guys can go to jewelsofyouth.org. That's our website, jewelsofyouth.org. And you can donate. If you can't make it, come and donate, there. It's an amazing thing to be able to help children with disabilities. I've been doing it for over 25 years. My children were diagnosed. Like I said, they're 19 years old now. And let me tell you, parents, I know that a lot of us think that, once they give us that diagnosis, that there's nothing possible. And they have told you that, oh, my God, your kid will never get out of this. Well, they won't. They'll always be autistic, right? But there's things that we can do to help them to better themselves. And that's what's really important that we do. My children are now have a full ride at LMU University, and they're freshmen, and they're both going to be studying psychology. So they want to, know more about their brain. How does the brain work? Why does it work this way? Why does this thing happen to me? So everyone, they can do it. You know what I mean? If my children can do it, you can push a child to the best of their ability. Some of our children are not going to be able to go to college. Some are not going to, but they can do their best to be who they are, because we're all individuals.
Well, and I want to say something, okay? Obviously, and people need to understand this. I don't know your kids from very young. I see the picture, we have it up there. They're so amazing, especially, just like, and people don't know, again, they're twins, right?
Yes.
Okay. So twins are already hard enough. And I know they're like, please don't use that word, but in a way it helps them with certain things that, like, the doctors understand, people go, okay, we can help you because we understand that. Now, I'm glad that they're researching that, because I'm glad they're going, okay, how does the brain work? What, because what people don't give credit for is how the brain works with someone who happens to have that diagnosis, right? They think in a way that you go, wow, they're very smart. And in a way, they're like, I go, you can, if you put that to something, okay, Bill Gates, guaranteed has autism, okay? There's others that you go, they have certain behaviors, you go, okay, that's autism, but you would say they're functioning. I say, your kids are functioning, that's why they're able to go to college. It's not like you said, hey, go to college, how dare you? They wanted to, right?
It takes a lot, and it takes a village to raise your child also. So it's not just, me saying, oh my God, the school where they went to was a big part of of why they're where they're at. You know what? And as a parent, you have to advocate. Advocate. It doesn't matter. Someone might not be able to touch their shoes, but you know what? In 3 years, they might be able to. That's an accomplishment, right? It takes time to develop that. Your brain works is so different that you have to develop that skill over and over and over and over again to be able to do it.
Yeah,
so, it takes work.
And I appreciate you saying that, because I know your kids are awesome, and I know they're amazing. They're now full-grown, like, young adults. I know you don't want to think like that. They're not kids anymore. But in a way, it's kind of like, okay, and I say, look, and I've said this before. I said, I know there are adults that have been not diagnosed that they were autistic. They didn't know how to diagnose it. Now I say, get it diagnosed, because the schools kind of need to know, like, what they need to do in order to help them. It's not that they have to drop a class or they have to, like, but they need to have consideration, and they hate that. And there's a certain thing when it comes to legal that you say, no, other kids don't need to know. They're highly functioning, but in a way, it helps you long term. And by the way, don't ever let anybody say you cannot go to, know a lot more, or become a doctor, or become a professor, or become a inventor, or become a researcher, because a lot of people would say, wait a minute, I'm kind of like that. Why am I different? Why do I have this? Why am I that? And then you go, oh, it's because your brain thinks different. And that's what I would say about your kids and other kids. My sister's an extreme case. She has major, like, if a kid got, or even an adult, this happens to adults, where they get, like, in a car accident and they get brain damage. That's my sister. My sister has brain damage. So she's not able to go to a school or go to college. She went to school for a little, but not a lot. But you're able to help people with families like that too.
Yes. So that's the most important. So this is why I do what I do, and what I'm doing this year. This year I am my goal for me with the Joy Foundation is to someday have a comprehensive center, right? Where it's not just to do OT, speech, those are the therapies, ABA, social skills. Those are the main 5 therapies that my children receive. So that's what I work with. But I want to make sure that these children get life skills, skills, like putting a bank in there, putting a laundromat there, putting a store in the center, so then the children can actually have those life skills to be able to do themselves. Sometimes the children are looking at us and saying, "Oh, Mom, do I do it?" No, let's teach them how to do it so that they can be independent individuals to the best of their ability. So that's what my goal is to do, to have a center where any child can come for free, right? To be able to do these things. And I think that's what we need more. We need more of those centers where they help them with life skills. Life skills is such an essential part of their life.
Oh, I agree 100%. There's a lot of organizations, a lot of things that I think people can do. Again, let's put it out there. They can donate where?
To the Jewels of Youth Foundation.
Okay, awesome. I have something that I'm going to have auctioned off, by the way. I haven't given it to you. It's actually from, I have a book. It's called, well, it doesn't matter what it's called, but I have an artist, and I'm going to auction it out. He goes, but you have to put like a certain number. So we'll see what it goes for. I got to get it done, but I'll auction off. And even if it doesn't there, I think we can auction off maybe online and get like people to donate either way and then get that. But anyway, I want to say thank you, Lupe, for doing everything that you do. I know you've been a big help to me, my family, the information that you give out there. I go, nope, there's a resource. You need that, you need this. I need cards I can have that I can give out. If you can get those or something like something that says, hey, because I've been literally in person and I saw a family like willing a kid and I go, oh, you need Jewels of Youth. And they go, huh? But they were Spanish. And I was like, so I had the person that was with me. Can you translate this? I don't know if they ever followed up, but I go, okay, we need to get something that we can hand out. I know you have a website, but I need something that I go, hey, for you, for your kid, this is a resource better than technically even regional center has put together,
So the other thing I want to tell you, and this is going to be amazing for all parents that are not here, like you said, they're out there in the world. So I have developed a program called My Kid Too in English, and it's called Mi Hijo También in Spanish. So what it is videos that educate you about families. The doctors come and speak. There's parents, which is more important, learning from parent to parent. So this is going to be able to go all over the world. I wanted people to see these videos because it's important to see yourself being that person, or people learning about, who am I? You know what I mean? Like my story, people will be able to say, oh my God, okay, I can see my kids like this. So if you guys go to mykid2.com, it's my new videos are going to be out there. And like I said, it's an amazing education, resources, everything's on that website. And I would like you to join my YouTube channel, My Kid Too, and also Mi Hijo También. It's amazing what we're working on. And this is our new thing that Jewels of Youth is doing to be able to help all our communities, not just here, but all over the world. And again, you can find it. Joy Foundation is one of the big, and it's both in Spanish and English. And actually, to make it even better, it's like if you go into it, you're going to be able to drop down, and you can do it in any language. Everything will be there written for you in your language. So yeah. I am excited that this is our new product that we're going to do, our new web series, and I think it will be amazing for many, many parents that are not sure if there's something wrong with their children, but this will be able to help you, okay, so what is OT, what is PT, what is speech, what's behavior intervention? All those things that we always have questions about, we're going to answer for you. It's an educational website, so please join that, our YouTube channel, Mi Hijo También, or My Kid Too.
Okay, I love it. I know you got a lot. I know we're out of time, but I want to say thank you, Lupe. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to raise some funds, and can't wait to have fun, all right? Tell your kids I said hi.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much.
All right, we got more right after this. Stay tuned.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. You really have to support Jewels of Youth. I love the program. I love everything that Lupe is doing. She really, if we had more time, I would say everything that you need to know about what she does. But it's really, if you have a kid or you have a family member that has special needs, okay, you're not alone. That's number one. Any family that has a kid with special needs, they feel alone, guaranteed, okay? They do not have others that they go, yeah, that's my story too. Yeah, that's what I'm facing. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, why is it that? They have no idea until you meet with a bunch and then you go, oh, you have the same thing I do. Okay, I'll give you an example. My mother always figured it out, okay? And most mothers and or fathers, some, not all, some fathers actually step away and they go like somewhere else. They say they can't handle it. And I go, man, you're dumb. So I say, look, if they're your kid, obviously be there for them, right? Her family, they're together. The father, 100% is there for them, okay? And he's there for her to help build the biz of what they're doing. But it's and I always say this, do it for profit. That way you could do something eventually. But of course, it's a nonprofit, okay? So it's a .org. So you got to go to that and then you'll figure it out. But and I've been saying this for at least a year or maybe a little longer. And I said, look, we need to do what they do when they raise money for like cancer or other things. It's called a telethon, okay? Or a videothon, or whatever you want to call it, a YouTube-a-thon, whatever you want to call it, okay? And we get a bunch of people that are actually, basically, she knows a lot of people, but she never says it, that are known, okay? She knows celebrity, but she never puts it out there. And I'm not going to put it out there, but there's some celebrities you go, oh, no wonder. She's in an area where she knows certain people that have families. They don't even say they have a special needs kid because they don't want to draw attention. But I say, you know what? You need to kind of understand that we're all in it together. When you understand there's certain celebrities that you go, what? Their kid is that? Oh, their kid is that, and their kid is that. They don't want to be labeled. All right, that's number one. Number two, my sister. If she were 100% with her brain 100%, she probably wouldn't want me putting it out there. That's why, even my mom sometimes like, can you not post that picture? I go, Mom, that's the only picture I have of her. So in a way, it's kind of like, okay, what do? We have to get the information to help them, and then we got to get like people to help out that actually have families that, kind of need help. So that's what I say. If you understand that, then you understand, okay, I get it. That's why, in a way, Jewels of Youth, they need help. And that's what you need to know, okay? So that's what we're raising funds for. It's really for the organization to get information out there, but also to hopefully build something that I think she thinks long-term can help, but I think they're kind of like a long way from that because they really need money just to kind of keep going, okay? That's what they need. So if we can help them with that, I think the rest will come. And I think there's organizations across the U.S. that they say, no, we do that. I say, you do, but, if you have a person that kind of like has a kid that maybe they're born and then they go to the doctor, they go, oh, your kid is autistic or your kid has special needs, or, like my sister, oh, she's developmentally challenged, or she has brain trauma or brain damage. Oh, that's, there's organizations that can help, but you kind of have to seek them out. Okay, now when you get them, they have organizations that they team up with, but sometimes they don't, because like when coronavirus hit, I'll give you an example. We had to get tested because for at least a year, they didn't let anybody in the home. It was like lockdown. And a lot of people don't know that, but that's what we went through. Then people go, oh, look at her from afar, from like a window. I go, no, it's not like the elderly where they have their mind. My sister is special needs, so she's like, okay, I'm ready to go. She doesn't understand, hey, by the way, we're, A, a mask, and B, like we stay away from each other. She doesn't understand that, okay? She's special needs, okay? But she's an extreme case. That's what I always say. I say, you have an easy case, I have an extreme case. That's why she needs 24 care, okay? When you say that, people understand that. But, for example, kids with autism, right? I say, well, you can work with that. It's better than a kid with brain damage, okay? Or an adult with brain damage, okay? Sometimes you'll see, okay, for example, you go to the mall and you see a bunch of kids or young adults all together. That's usually like you have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 people with a group like that, and they go like somewhere, and then they go in a van, and then they go like somewhere, but you don't know where they go. They go to a home or a place where they stay. Okay, so they have what is called adult living, or adult home living is what it's called. Some people think, oh, that's for no, it's not for seniors. That's for special need kids or adults, or kids that become adults. Okay, and I'll give you an example. I've had a lot of like different types, like Down syndrome. There's all different types of labels, but when you say special needs, you go, okay, that's kind of everyone and anyone, right? But then I go, well, it doesn't mean that you're in a wheelchair necessarily. It just means there's a certain amount of things that you could kind of compute, but you cannot compute. But her kids are 100% like they're people would have said way back when, no, they cannot go to college because they're autistic. And I say, no, you don't get it. They're smart. So they can always put that somewhere. So I say, okay, you have a good case, but people still don't understand. And even she would say, you don't get it, man. It's still 24. I go, it's that way with kids of like any, like Octomom is what they call it, right? 8 kids at a time. How do you take care of them all? Especially if they have like something that they need to take care of. So that's what she does. She put that information all together, but she also helps on the other end with, well, I don't want to put it out there, but she helps families with their kids with special needs. So she already knows that. So she's that person that you would call and say, hey, can you help my kids? She goes, yeah, this is what they need. This is what they need. This is what they need. She's kind of like very frontal, but if you're a parent, you kind of go, I need that, because like if you ever meet a parent long term, it's usually the young parents that have a kid. They go, I don't know what to do. They really don't. But when they're with like other ones, they go, no, I know what to do. And they're very like strong. Okay. I've met a lot of these mothers and they're very strong. Okay. So I say band with them, get it. And then you'll like get together and then you'll make sense. But they really need the money. And I know, people always say like $1, $2, $3, whatever, you could do to help. I know I've done like a little thing on Facebook, and some people actually did donate. I saw it, I said, wow, thank you. Another one that we know, she's been a host on the show, Paulina. I know she would do a telethon 100%. She doesn't even have family that has special needs. She just has a heart. So I say this, be that person with a heart, and then say, I can help you out. I got something that can help you out. Here it is. Here's, $1, $2, or a little more. Okay. So it'll go a long way. And then, but there you go. All right, so that's what you know. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
After the game, after school, after work, Applebee's is where you want to be to enjoy their bold, savory grilled steaks, salmon, or chicken. Applebee's is located where Beaumont meets Banning, just off 6th Street near Highland Springs Avenue. Applebee's started with the same philosophy they follow today. Focus on serving good food to good people in a neighborhood-style setting. Applebee's also offers car side to go when you order online. Applebee's in Beaumont, serving the Pass area. So fresh, so fast, make it Applebee's tonight. For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today. You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing in Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing in Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing in Banning.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
It's time once again to tell you about a great local event. It's the 15th annual Cherry Festival Car and Bike Show on May 27th, with proceeds benefiting Carol's Kitchen, the local food bank, and they need our help. It's going to be held at Stewart Park on the corner of 10th Street and Orange on May 27th. Fun for young and old, and it's free to the public. Registration is open to all vehicles and any year. You can get your registration form from many local businesses, including O'Reilly Auto Parts and Intercity Auto in Beaumont and Truckworks in Banning. For more information about entering your vehicle or being a vendor, go to BeamontCherryFestival.org or call 951-906-9577 or 760-835-6530. This is a family-friendly and rain or shine event. So that's the 15th annual Cherry Festival Car and Bike Show benefiting Carol's Kitchen on May 27th. We'll see you at the show.
It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Definitely go visit Applebee's. Applebee's is amazing. It's got a lot, and they got specials all the time. Mention KMET, you're good to go. All right, we got Jess over there. Jess, what's going on?
Good morning. Yes, I'm just looking at some crazy stories over, actually, it looks like the world.
That makes sense. Okay, what happened?
Apparently a few days ago, I think it was last week though, a volcano in Mexico erupted.
Yeah, saw that. I was like, okay. I just saw that they were watching it, so I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, it's been spewing smoke and ash, and all the Mexicans down there are on alert just in case. But people have been taking footage of it, and it is, I know it's dangerous, but it's actually just an amazing sight.
Well, it's cool when you see it from afar. You just don't want to be, around it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you just want to keep your distance. But it's pretty close to Mexico City, so hopefully everyone will be okay.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Okay, also, I will say this. There are a lot of things happening, Jess, and I always say, you got to be careful, right?
Yes, always.
Okay.
Always.
So what do you do when someone comes at you with a pickaxe?
In like Fortnite or like a video game? Is this real life?
It is, Jess. It is. Okay, so it's on. Go check out our friends at ABC7. Okay, I follow them on Instagram. Okay, and here it is. Out of a horror, it says this, and you gotta look for it. It's a little further down. Out of a horror movie, man crashes car into SoCal home, chases roommate with a pickaxe. Okay, but here's the thing. You go, what? You have to see the video. It doesn't make sense until you see the video. Then when you go look at it, and it was posted like 2 days ago. Okay. But it's a little like if you look at all the other stuff that they have, there's some stories you go, huh? What's this? What's that? What's this? Right? It's right below. Oh, by the way, Tina Turner died. Did you know that, Jess?
Yes, Tina Turner died. Ray Stevenson died. It crushed me. So I can't take any more.
Yeah, and then if you go look at it right now, it may change. Okay, when you actually go look at it to the left. It says this: robot resistance. LA City Council faces backlash after LAPD robotic dog approved. Did you see that, Jess?
No. Oh my God. Are you serious? Great.
Yeah. No, I'm not even joking. It's here in LA, and I don't know who got but it's a robot dog, and they show video, but it's like people are going, I protest. I go, why are you protesting? You don't even know what it does. So I go, I don't know. Anyway, so there's some stories, and yeah. This is like people go, okay, well you guys go all that. I go, well, no, we don't, not all the time. Let's see. Okay, well you have to go see it, and then you'll say, okay, that makes sense. But when you see the video with the pickaxe, Jess, they posted, actually, let's see, it's way below. Let's see. Oh, I messed it with this one. Controversial LA zero bail policy back in effect today after judge's order. I don't even know what that means, Jess. But anyway, the long story is this. There's a lot of things going on. But when a person comes with you do you know how heavy a pickaxe is, Jess?
Yes, I actually own one. So,
You own a pickaxe?
yes, I like my pickaxe, thank you. Don't ask why I bought it.
I'm about to. But
I was doing yard work and I needed something to dig, so a pickaxe is great for digging. When you're breaking through the tough dirt.
that sounds like something else, man. All I can say, I think you're covered for something. No. But here's the thing, okay? Did this guy? I want to. Okay, hold on. There's got to be a story to this, right? It's been up for a couple days, and I said, okay, and I took a day off, and I said, okay, I need to rest. If you notice, like I have a problem with the eye, so if you have like antibiotics or something, let me know. But the point is this. This guy with the pickaxe, okay, I don't know what the information was, but he went at supposedly, right, according to the information, his roommate. So, but I don't think you really get it. Like you people on the audio, like with like radio and or like Alexa, I don't think you understand it. I don't even think Jess understands it 100%. Here's headlines. Okay, here it is. Pickaxe attack. Man caught on camera attacking Lake Forest, California. Oh, that wasn't Lake Forest. Lake Forest is a really nice area. Why did he attack his roommate, Jess?
I have no idea. It's one of the reasons why I don't want roommates. So I actually saw this clip right now, and he obviously has never touched a pickaxe in his life because oh my God, he's swinging it very poorly. But
wait, you're giving him a way to do it? Come on, Jess, what's going on there?
He was trying to hit a doorknob. I'm like, first off, the way he was swinging it, you're gonna end up missing it, hitting your leg, breaking your leg, and
That
then
makes
like
sense.
causing yourself to bleed out. Not that I've done it before, but I've overswung before and I missed.
That makes
And
sense.
it's hit my leg. So I know what not to do. This guy obviously does not.
I literally thought he was going to hit himself a couple times when he goes at that door, right? But here's the story. I found it. Here it is. Okay, it says residents of Southern California neighborhood, Lake Forest, which is actually a really nice area. It's right next to Laguna Beach. Okay, they're like, why would he be upset? That's a nice area. They're glad that no one was seriously hurt after a resident, who evidently was temporary in one of the homes, crashed his car into a house and then got out of the car and began chasing people with a pickaxe. Video from the Lake Forest neighbor's street camera showed the suspect's car zoom down the road before it slammed into the home. The video captured the sound of the collision. Now, the crazed man is what they're calling crazed. He looks very normal. Okay, he looks like a lot of people. I like that guy. I think I need to go out with that guy, right? That's what they would say, okay? But I would say, this guy not right in the head, okay? Now you would say, no, there must be a story. There must be a problem with the person that he went at. Maybe somebody cheated. You know, maybe he went at that I would understand, because this guy, he was fully frontal. Kind of like the movie we go, here's Johnny, and that's what you mean, like, right? But he breaks the door just like that. He goes at it in the middle, because obviously, like, it's locked. I don't know where he got the pickaxe. Did he pick it up on the way? Did he have it with him? Was he, like, that's a Fortnite thing. Fortnite does that. But if you see the video, you go, what? Like, I'm telling you, it's bad, Jess. It's bad, and people don't even understand how bad it is. Everybody's going at people with, like I saw, like, I think it was some, oh, did you see that? There was somebody, and it was somewhere, like, kind of like in the area where there was a council person or council member or someone, and he was found with drugs. Did you see that, Jess?
No. What council member is this? This is interesting.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the video, and I'm like, what? What's going on out there? And he was found with well, let me bring it up. Because here it is. Body cam. Okay, councilman arrested after well, he had some things. You go, well, I kind of get that, but he was found with drugs in his vehicle. Okay, and it looked like he was on the job. Okay, that's number one. So you go, this guy's getting paid. So you go, okay, well, maybe he has a problem, right? Here it is. Let's see. Okay, here's a headline. Councilman busted with crack cocaine pipe in hand, according to police. So there you go. That's the information. Oh, he's not local. Thank God. Okay, because some people are like, look, I think he's a local guy, because I think this happens locally, Jess. I'm just saying, you know?
It honestly would not surprise me. I've seen a lot of councilmen and other elected officials who have some unsavory things surrounding them.
Yeah, well, I think the body cam footage is kind of interesting, because the guy's like totally toasted and is like, and I go, well, was he on the job? I think he was. Go ahead, Jess. What are you thinking?
No, I wonder if it was that video I saw. I saw a TikTok video of an officer. Then some dude was like sleeping in his car, and he had like a pipe in his hand.
That's the one.
That was him. Oh, no wonder they were being so nice to him. I did not know that. Wow.
That's the one. That's why you go, dude, I see that all the time. Why are they being so nice? It's because he's a council member. Okay, I have to update this, okay? The information right now, though, is that he actually, let's see. Maybe this is another guy. I don't know. I think he's gonna, I don't see him going that far. I think he would resign at some point. I think, yeah. I don't know, Jess. I don't know, but there you go. So he was arrested on drug possession charges. I don't know how they found him that way, right? I'm looking at the information. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Yeah, and it's footage from the body cam. They've been releasing that. I go, wow, you did it. They arrested him. Oh, they found him sleeping in the car. He had cocaine. Don't know what part of the car, and fentanyl. Okay. But yeah, he had a pipe. Let's see. It says here he was arrested. A passerby tipped police off to a man who appeared to be having a medical episode in his car. Okay. Somebody said, see that guy? Weird. Let's see. He's 41. All right. I'm not going to throw the information out. I think he has a drug problem, just so you know. Okay. So I'm going to go that way. He was found passed out in the driver's seat. An officer said, you have a crack pipe in your hands, according to the body cam footage. The officer observed that he appeared to have difficulty breathing or was choking, according to a police report. Some would say he was just sleeping. If you remember the footage, he was just like, kind of out. Video released by the police department shows the officer shaking him awake before searching him and his vehicle. Now, his door was open. I don't know if they opened it or they were like checking on him, and they're like, oh, well, no wonder. You're like, hi. And then the officer said this in the video: you were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were choking. That's why he's like, why am I here? You're obviously high. So it says here, the person who's part of a particular appeared disoriented but was polite and cooperated with police as he was questioned. He denied initially having drugs in his car, but then admitted to buying about $100 worth of cocaine the day before. Well, people would say, "Where'd you get that money from us?" I'd say, "Well, that's kind of why he has a drug problem." Police said they discovered a white rock-like substance inside a container found in the vehicle center console. The substance tested positive for cocaine and fentanyl. Okay, so yeah, a lot in there. Okay, a search of the vehicle turned up additional paraphernalia, drugs, including a scouring pad, don't know what that is, another pipe, and tools used to scrape and prep the pipe, according to police. I have no idea what that is, Jess. What is that?
I have no idea. Yeah, no. Unless it's on Breaking Bad, I have no clue. I was watching the video and he looks dead. Like he's like passed out, and the cop was like, "You okay?" But yeah, it does not look good for him at all.
I think he was more than like, I think if anything, like this is him. He looks asleep at the wheel, man. So I'm showing the video there. I know I wasn't going to throw out the information. But there it is, okay? He had a lot of stuff there. They have body cam. It's pretty much public. I'm pretty much sure he's like, why did you have to put that out there? Let's see. Police said, let's see. Oh, no, he said it was a relapse. Oh, he said he had been clean for 13 years. He said, I just got back into this. They always say that, by the way. The footage shows him receiving a medical evaluation before he was handcuffed and placed in the back of the police cruiser. He was charged with one count of possession of, a narcotic. Okay. So, he did resign from the city council. Okay, that's kind of people want to know that. They said that let's see, they said early this morning, my office assisted, the person. Again, he has a drug problem, so you got to help him. And I guarantee his life is just like, no way, Jose. Let's see. Yeah, he made the decision to step down so he could focus on it. Oh, yikes. He has a family, Jess. Oh, yeah. He's got, they are not going to be happy about this. They're going to be like, why? Why? And then he goes, right. The mayor weighed in on this. He said, with this action, a difficult week for our city has closure, and it allows our local government leaders to focus on their responsibilities and mission to proceed without the distraction of this unfortunate personal matter for one of our council members. Upon reflection, Matt Riley, I put it out there, chose to put the interests of his constituents above his political interests. You know what? I have a problem with that. You know why, Jess?
Why is that?
Because I think this guy knows the guy.
They all know the guy. He just got caught. That's it.
There you go. I think they party with each other. I think look, go with the people who hooked him up is the question, right? Who hooked him up? Who kept him? Like, hey, there you go. All right, don't worry about it. I think. I'm just saying. I know it's a theory. I think someone that kind of parties with him should really be investigated, because I think somebody has the hookup with the drug. Okay, he got that drug, not like, they say, they all say that, I've been, that's what they say to the woman in the life. That's what, but he was passed out in broad daylight. So that means he was like, I'm going to take a break. He did that. Then, and he just happened to be a council member. So, but there's a lot of people in politics that have like drugs all the time, Now, I will say this. I don't think Trump does that, right? I'm not going to say he didn't do it, but I don't think he does it anymore, right? Because I don't think he could like operate anything that, like you have to be fully like, with it, you know what I mean? But I think others do, Jess. And I think if anything, you go, look, you have a drug problem, obviously, but you need to take care of that, okay? Now, do I feel sorry for the guy? Not gonna lie. I don't know his situation, Jess, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with that, Jess. All I know is, well, there you go,
Right. What's funny is I saw that video. I didn't even know he was a councilman. I was just watching it because it didn't have any context to it.
Yeah. You got to kind of get context.
I'm like, why are they treating him so nice? I'm like, come on, any regular crackhead, they'd probably put him on the floor and arrest him.
That's why. He looks like a biz guy, like maybe a sales guy, or like, someone who stepped out for something just to get a lot. But anyway, so there you go. All right. Oh, this in the news, Jess. There's so much in the news we haven't covered. I don't even know if I want to say it, Jess, because I kind of think like in a way they really. Okay, I'll give you an example. That story about robot dogs here in LA and like people like getting upset and going, "What? How dare you?" This is something, I'm going to show this up here, okay? Here it is. Here's the picture. If you're tuning in on the radio or Alexa, that picture is of drones, okay? Now we know drones which take picture and they, they fly, right? But this is a picture that they posted, and I said, I don't think they understand what they're posting. Here's the headline, okay? But you got to remember, those are drones, okay? And not the kind that like fly above and like Russia or like they strike. These are little drones that take picture, okay? But they have them lined up, Jess, and there's a bunch of them. So what happens when you attach something to them, and then you fly it where you want it? Who's flying them? That's number one. Number two, where do they go? And number three, do you launch them off like something? How much battery life do they have? Do they have solar? Because I think with solar, they can go really long. But this is already a thing, Jess, so I say we're already there with Robot Wars. It says, here's the headline, Jess. South Korea, U.S. troops hold large live fire drills near border with North Korea. But in the picture, they have a lot of like what you would normally see, which are jets and bombs and missiles and all that, right? That's what they mean by live fire. But then when you see the drones in the picture, you go, what are they doing? And someone said, is that target practice? I go, no. No, they're practicing. How do you attack? How do you hover? How do you investigate? And then you want to shoot one of those down because they know where you're at. It's like every movie you've ever seen in every science fiction film where you go, wait a minute, they follow you. Yeah, they track you. And then all they have to do is hook up something that has a little laser guided system that helps the tanks on the floor, and then the tanks bomb you that way. So now we went next level with drones. So I have a feeling, Jess, at some point, Jess, all those ones that you have like that are like recreational are going to be banned at some point because they're going to say, wait a minute, what? Think about it. Ukraine's already used it against Russia. Russia's probably used it against other countries. And now Korea's in on it. How long do you think it's going to be before everybody goes, where's the robot dog that we can have so we can go military on them? You know what I mean, Jess?
Right. I'm waiting for them to attach drones and then like explosive device or a gun. And this way they just fly in the air. They see a bad guy, boom.
That's what the guy should have done with the pickaxe. He should have just done that. Like, I'm going to hover over you and know where you're at. No, I don't know. That's called stalking. Anyway, the point is this, Jess. I don't know, but that's where we're at. Oh, and by the way, I know no one wants to hear it, but you need to hear it, okay? Because it's already in the news. China says they have viruses there, and there's a lot. The World Health Organization said there's a new virus kind of like watch, even worse than coronavirus. I go, what's that? And then I go, wait a minute. And then they're removing certain protection from coronavirus. So I say, interesting. Anyway, whatever happens in China usually happens here. That's why I say, be careful. Remember, we're still like in the middle of it. There are naysayers all the time. They say, no, you're wrong. I go, well, let's just wait. And there you go. All right, so that's all I'm going to say. We're out of time. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Bye, everyone.